So I was really surprised with how quick they baked as well. Time for the taste test. Hello everyone and welcome to Vegan Region. My name is V. I love a lot of vegan things, but mainly food. Okay, so it's admittedly been a long time since I've been on YouTube.
Don't do it.
Been a long time. Should never left you.
Hello, I'm a piece of garbage.
So it has been a very long time since I've been on YouTube. I don't know what to say, except I'm back. Lockdown life got the better of me. She's like thick, the cheeks are back, the tummy is full. But I am back with consistent uploads. I'm going to be uploading every Sunday, 5 p.m. UK time. It's good to be back. To reintroduce myself into the world of YouTube, I have decided to make some donuts for the first time. It's gonna be interesting. This recipe is coming from the YouTube channel called Make It Dairy Free. If you've not heard of Make It Dairy Free before, it's an amazing YouTube channel filled with so many fantastic ingredients. I've been meaning to make donuts for quite some time now. I thought this was the perfect opportunity. I've got all the ingredients I need. Hopefully this recipe looked easy on their channel, so hopefully it will be easy for me as well. Let's get cooking. Is it? Oh, it's not cooking though. It's baking. Let's get baking. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get a cup of dairy-free milk and add in half a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and this is going to make a buttermilk-like texture for our batter. We're going to set this to the side for about 10 to 15 minutes, and personally I find the longer that you let it sit for, the better consistency that you get. Next up, I preheated my oven and got all my ingredients ready. Obviously you don't have to do this, I was just being extra. So I'm going to add to my bowl 1 cup of flour, half a cup of brown sugar. This is the brown sugar that I had. It's soft, dark brown sugar, but I think the recipe calls for a different type. The next thing is 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then using a whisk, I just mix that all together until the ingredients were all combined. And to this dry mixture, I added 2 tablespoons of applesauce. The recipe called for unsweetened applesauce, which I couldn't find anywhere, so I just ended up using the one that I could find. I then added 2 tablespoons of melted vegan butter, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, and then that vegan buttermilk from earlier. I then just mixed this all together until it was a nice smooth consistency. The next thing I did was grease my donut molds. These are just silicone molds that I bought off of Amazon, and I think they're about £5 for a 2-pack. And I got a Ziploc bag and just opened that up, placed it in a cup and put in my batter. I then sealed the bag back up and cut a corner piece off the bottom of the bag so I could basically pipe it into the donut mold. I ended up getting about 7 donuts out of this mold, and I think I probably could have gotten more if I didn't fill my donut mold in the orange tray as high, but I was really pleased with the size, so I wasn't that bothered. I then popped these in the oven and then made my donut glaze, which starts off with 2 tablespoons of vegan butter, 2 tablespoons of dairy-free milk. I do think I ended up using a little bit more. Pinch of salt, and then 2 cups of powdered sugar or icing sugar. I added a little bit at a time because I didn't want the mixture to get too lumpy too quickly. This is the consistency that I ended up getting to. And then I dropped my whisk. Then the donuts were done. I checked this using a toothpick. If you prick your batter at the highest point and the toothpick comes out clear, then it means you are all set and ready to go. This is what they look like coming fresh out the oven. I waited for them to cool down before I took them out their molds. They seemed pretty delicate, so I was very gentle, and I only broke 1, so I consider that a complete success in my book. I then dipped the donut straight into the icing. I wanted to try and do a cinnamon and sugar donut, so I wanted to see how these would turn out. They ended up not being quite successful because the cinnamon and sugar didn't get everywhere on the donut, but they still tasted really delicious. My third and final way of doing this donut was to do a chocolate glaze. I used this hazelnut spread from M&S, which is absolutely delicious, 100% recommend to a friend. I melted the chocolate spread, and this is kind of where everything slightly went completely wrong. I mean, this is just tragic.
Oh man, you're just ruining it. Look at my lips, you're ruining it.
My original plan was to sort of drizzle gently some chocolate sauce over the donut, and yeah. It came out looking like that. So we're just gonna pretend they don't exist and we're gonna look at these donuts. And so here is my first attempt at making vegan baked donuts. These donuts came out pretty good. I am very impressed with myself.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular.
Okay, let's not talk about these ones at the back. I'm talking the rest going forward, okay? These ones.
Never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before.
I think I did a pretty good job. If I do say so myself.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
But I think I did a pretty good job. Right, let's taste test. First up, I'm going to go for just the plain donut. Oh, focus. So I put... focus!
Okay, man. Order.
So I purposefully didn't put anything on this donut because I wanted to taste the actual donut itself without any icing or anything. Don't know if I've mentioned already, but this did cook literally in 8 minutes exactly. And usually my oven takes quite long, so I was really surprised with how quick they baked as well. Time for the taste test. Okay.
I've been in the kitchen, whipping. I've been chefing.
Okay. It tastes like a really soft, light sponge. Mine came out a little bit darker than theirs because I used dark brown sugar, and I think in theirs, their sugar is a bit on the lighter brown side, so that's why you've got the different color in comparison. But I think this tastes really, really good. It tastes like a caramelly sort of cake, if I can put it that way. It tastes more like a cake. Am I mad? No. The next one that I'm going to go for, I'm going to try the glazed donut. I guess it's a lot less oily as well because we have baked it instead of frying it. So I'm sure baking versus frying as well would give you different textures. Duh. But I think this is... It's good. It's good. It's good.
It's good.
See, when you sprinkle that icing on top. Ooh, okay. That is decent. Those go down too easy. Excuse me. Still cute though.
Disgusting!
Okay, time for the final thoughts. So I originally went into this thinking that it would have the same sort of texture as a fried donut.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
It doesn't.
Well, duh.
but equally it's not disappointing. It still tastes light, fluffy and delicious. The donut itself has a sort of caramel-like flavor. I think that's due to the dark brown sugar that I used, but it tastes good, boy. I did not use unsweetened applesauce. I think I might have mentioned this already. I just used the applesauce that I could find in my local shop, which seemed to, I'm not sure how much of an impact that makes, but it didn't make much of a difference. I couldn't taste any sort of apple flavoring at all. And in terms of actually making this recipe, this is one of the easiest things I've baked ever, and it makes me want to do it again because it's so easy. So I feel quite confident that if I was to do this again, I'd actually do a really decent job. I'm so impressed. I thought this was going to be a complete fail, to be honest, and it came out absolutely delicious. So thank you to Make It Dairy Free for giving us this donut recipe that is absolutely easy and so delicious. We got ourselves a new recipe to add to the book. I will be linking Make It Dairy Free's YouTube channel up in my card and down in my description box as well if you haven't checked them out. Big shout out to them for making amazing vegan recipes, and at this point I'm inclined to try maybe 1 or 2 more. So if you guys want to see me make another Make It Dairy Free recipe and try it out and see how it goes, maybe I'll even challenge myself to a more complex one this time. Might also slightly be shooting myself in the foot there. If you guys want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Click that subscribe button, click on the notification bell so you know when I post new videos every Friday, 5 p.m. Every Friday? No, that's a lie. Every Sunday, 5 p.m. UK time. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. Remember to always be kind because you never know someone's struggle. Bye!